All right, so we have the team from Felix Inu with us. They had one of their main marketers, I believe, that was in here, talking about their project the past few days, and the community showed a lot of interest, and he also showed interest, and relayed to me that he liked our community or whatnot. So we scheduled an AMA today, and I believe they have a fair launch which is going live, I believe in the next couple of days, if it's not already going live today. I need to get that clarified with them. Obviously, that's why they're here today. But nonetheless, yeah, we have the team from Felix Inu. So welcome them, let them know they're welcome here, and show love to them anytime they have any posts in the chat. Let's keep respectful vibes. As we show it to each other, let's show it to other projects and communities as well. But with that being said, it looks like they have a pretty strong community here. Good amount of people from their place showed up. So why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourself and let us know a little bit more about your projects and kind of the inspiration behind everything and how you guys got together, etc.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. So before we start, let me share my screen. I just want to share a quick video for everybody here.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I'm recording the video too, so.
Perfect. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
I really
Looks good.
appreciate.
Looks good. Looks good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is that something you've been working on for a while? That video, or is that just is that something you guys just prepared for recently? Can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me, bud? Seems as if one of our mics cut out. I don't know if it's mine or yours. Hey, buddy, are you still there? Hey, can you hear me, bud? Hey, Ruben, can you tell it never to come back and come back in?
Okay, okay.
Yeah, we can't hear your guy.
I already told him.
What was that?
I already let him know.
Oh, you're back. You're back.
1 minute.
Oh, so you're just gonna do the talking?
Yeah, I'm calling him. 1 minute, sorry.
Okay.
Did you guys hear everything I say or not?
Who's talking now? Is it
Oh,
never? Nah, we haven't heard you for a while, bro.
oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I talked here for a minute. Um, yeah, I can go back all over. So where do you remember where did I stop by chance?
So basically, it cut out like right when the video ended.
Oh wow. Okay. So
Yeah.
My bad, people. Yes. So the first of all, I just want to let everybody know we reached our soft cap in Pincel. Okay, we're live right now. We only reached it in one day, just in one day, so that's pretty good. And if you guys want the link, you guys can go to our Telegram or go to our website. Now, the reason behind what we did Phoenix Inu is because there's many launchpad, but the security is still a problem. So what we are emphasizing with this project is low market cap tokens and security, right? Because 9 out of 10 of these projects always end up on some type of problems, right? Scam, rug pull, stuff like that. So we want to protect our investors, right? Because 90% of the people still not knowing how to identify these kind of red flags, so they lose a lot of money. Now, by Phoenix Inu, Phoenix Patch showing that our projects are safer because of different things, right? We can help people, investors, come and start investing safely in our platform. What that's gonna do, projects owners gonna start realizing, oh wow, these guys are filling up every single pre-sale. So why we're not gonna go and launch with them? Now we're only gonna let people launch projects up to 50 BNBs, right? What that's gonna do? That's gonna help people go into the live market, into PancakeSwap, any others, and have a higher percentage probability that they had a better entry than anybody else, and they're gonna make some money, right? Now, that's one of the main reasons why we did Phoenix Pad. We will request anybody bringing an outside contract has to be audited by us. So that's our main reason. Security. Security is what the security was lacking on all these launchpad, and we want to fix it with Phoenix Ino.
Okay, so you guys essentially are kind of presenting, a launch pad or whatnot.
Yes, we are a meme pad.
Okay, okay, and is the launch pad going to be ready at launch? Like, is it already ready to go?
So we have a prototype. It should be done by the time around 20 to 30 days. We already have all the smart contracts, all the blockchain engineering right now. They finishing what is the front end, and they're gonna start connecting everything. Let me share my screen here real quick so that you guys can see. Can you see my screen?
1 second. It's a little blurry. Looks like it's loading up.
Still loading.
Yeah, I mean, it's still loading on my end. Okay, I can see it now, bro. I can see it. Okay, I can't hear you. Are you talking?
You can hear me at all?
I can hear you now.
Okay. So this is the prototype, right? It's gonna be pretty similar, but it's gonna be so much better, and we're gonna have different options. Our holders always gonna have, depending the amount of tokens you have, an advance over everybody. So you're gonna be able to um, join any launch, any pre-sale, couple hours before anybody else. So if it fills with our holders, then nobody from the outside has the chance to join it. And you guys can see right here, and if you guys go, you can go and kind of take a look of everything we're planning, and we're gonna have a staking for our holders as well. All right, let me
Okay,
take
so
the
tell us a little bit about the team and like how you guys got together, the past projects, and I guess how long has this been in development?
Telegram today is acting up for some reason.
Yeah, yeah. So like, did you hear my question? I was just asking, can you tell us how long um you guys have had this in development, a little bit about the past projects of the team, how you guys came together and how this project came about.
So we've been together for about 7, 8 months. We have previous projects. We have one that did a 300x in 10 days, and another one 27x in 1 hour. And we have other projects that we have helped people out with 10x plus in the of profit, right? Now, for this, we've been developing for about 4 months. We've been our developers is they've been working on what's the smart contracts because a launchpad has a lot of smart contracts involved, interacting with each other. Now, as soon it's basically done, but now we're gonna hopefully next week we're starting what is the test run. So we're gonna be at least 2 3 weeks testing just to make sure everything is functioning properly and we don't have any rooms for any errors. That we don't have any problems going forward.
Okay, okay. So did you guys? He had said you guys did a past project that did 100 200x.
Yes,
So I'm
300x. Yeah.
curious. Is this the same team from that project?
Yes.
Okay, okay. And what was the exact amount of X's? Like, what did that market cap start at?
Uh,
And
that
then what did
market that market cap started at 300,000 and it reached 100 million in 10 days.
Okay, so this is have you guys worked on any projects between now and then, or is this pretty much the first one you guys are doing?
No, we also had to launch a baby Iterius. We had to launch it because we had another community that did something similar, but they kind of left a bad taste in the community. So we wanted to fix that. And with that one, we did a 27x. We started at 300,000 as well, and we reached 5.9 million in a couple hours.
Oh yeah. So whoever's asking in the chat, it's Phoenix Inu. I had just misspelled it on the AMA title, but yeah, it's Phoenix Inu for sure. So yeah. So that being said, yeah, it looks like you guys have worked on some past projects. You kind of guys have proof that you guys can launch something, and follow through with the roadmap. So, that was one of the main reasons we wanted to bring you guys in here too. Is he had let us know about your past project or whatnot. So, hearing just the amount of X's that did, made me feel extremely bullish about what you guys could possibly do here. So the thing I'm going to ask you is, there's a lot of launch pads launching right now. There's a really big launch pad that just launched yesterday. It's kind of having its issues or whatnot. The chart doesn't look that well, even though it's super hyped. And seemed like had a lot of big money behind it. What's going to be the difference between your launch pad and these others that are launching right now, and kind of make it survive through this bear market that we're in.
Yeah, so it's the community. So the difference between us, we're not behind the big money. Most of these launchpad, they don't care about security. They don't care about anything. They launch anybody that want to launch it. Go launch. It's money for the launchpad. We don't care about that. We care about security because in the long term, us providing security for our investors, it's gonna bring us more money, right? Because investors gonna start realizing, right, by all the measures that we have in place to try to get 100% secure, right? They're gonna start realizing, why do I want to buy on all these other launchpad when the risk is higher of any scam or rug pull? I'm gonna go and buy to them. Now the second thing, we only allow it to 50 BNB. All these other launchpad, if you go to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 BNB, it's okay, right? And a lot of those projects, as soon as they hit the market, boom, they go down, right? So pre-sale usually don't make anything. So by us keeping it in 50 BNB, we gave the investor a higher chance to also make some good money from all this launch. And not only that, we're gonna have a lot of stuff for our investors, our holders. We wanna have giveaways, monthly giveaway, where all the depending how many tokens you're holding, you're gonna get different amount of tickets for the raffle, staking. We have bold, so we wanna make happy the investors, so they buy our token. And not only that, we have a strong big community that no matter the pre-sale that goes in, it will be full. We don't want to rely on the outside.
Okay, so do you guys already have some projects that you guys are planning to bring in whenever this goes live, or people that you're talking to already?
Yes, yes, no, no. We have a big list of people. We have a big list. Obviously, we cannot disclose the projects yet because that's on them. But yes, we have a big list of people that want to launch, people that are interested. The good thing, we have a support as well. So we have a lot of people that have great ideas, but they don't know how to start. We're gonna help them, guide them through, like, okay, this is what you gotta do, this is where you go, okay, you need a website, this is what you gotta do, and pair them with experienced people so that they can launch their project, their great idea, but at the same time it will be a successful one.
Okay, okay. So that being said, I guess what's going to be ready at launch? You said the launch pad isn't necessarily ready, right? So what's going to be ready at launch utility wise?
So at launch, the staking is gonna be ready around. I just don't want to tell you exactly at launch, but within few days, because the staking as well is done, right? But we're testing as well. We're really big on security. So we want to make sure we have no room, because if something happened, people never will believe, it was an accident. People always gonna blame the team. So that's why we are really big on security and testing and making sure nothing fail, because at the end of the day, if something happened, we're gonna be the ones to blame. So we don't want that to happen.
Okay, okay. So it seems like you guys are really focused on keeping a lot of stuff in house, so you know it's safe, etc.
Basically, but the good thing, like by the way we're doing it, the community the in-house community gonna keep growing and growing and growing and growing. So that's our main focus: grow the community. If you have a strong community, it doesn't matter what project you launch, you're gonna explode it.
Yeah, yeah. So let me ask you this then: if that's your plan, what marketing techniques are you guys using right now? Do you guys already have like a very strong community, that exists? Is this a community following you back from like past projects that you've worked on, or is this just new guys that you guys have picked up, marketing this project or whatnot? Like what are you doing marketing wise, and then what are you doing to build the community that you're kind of referring to here?
So yeah, the community always follow us. The community follow us. Now, what are we doing to keep building this community? Is just keep reaching out to other people. Now, marketing wise, we have connections, and we have done AMAs and calls with every single like Telegram groups, and it's the first time that we're with you guys, and we're pretty happy because that's our goal. Just keep getting connected and connection with good Telegram groups, because we know there's so many bad, with so many with bots. And so that's one of the main things. We have around 25 influencers, most of them already confirmed they're gonna start going off during the lunchtime. uh, we also gonna be hitting every single social media platform, Pucoin ads, Dexus ads. We're almost done working a billboard next to SpaceX in California. So literally every single time Elon Musk get out of work, he will see Fenix Inu right there for a couple of weeks. So no, that doesn't guarantee anything, but the percentage of maybe he joking and say, "Wow, look at Phoenix Inu trying to get to me," or stuff like that in Twitter are higher, and we know what happened when that man talk about anything.
Hmm, hmm, hmm. Yeah. No, that I've seen a lot of projects. I don't know if you saw the one Elon Goat. They wanted to
Yeah.
put like a little Elon statue outside of the Tesla factory. So I've seen a lot of projects, kind of use that as a marketing tactic. How soon do you guys plan to have that billboard live?
So I'm hoping it's gonna be. We're already on talks. We already agree on prices and everything. It's just a matter of when they're gonna finish our art, and I'm hoping before lunch. We still have couple days before lunch. I'm hoping big, big, big. It's gonna be right at lunch on lunch day.
Okay, okay. So with that being said, I mean, you guys have a lot of marketing plan, have a strong community, have been working on this for a long time. Have what it seems like, a pretty solid project behind it. Just to clarify, are you going to be launching? Say a project comes to you and they're like, "Hey, we're more a utility project, but not so meme based." Are you guys still willing to work with this project, or are you guys strictly just wanting to work with like only meme projects on this launchpad?
No, at the end of the day, we're gonna allow other projects, but like I say, it's gonna be low cap. So if you're looking to raise 1,000 BNB, we're not the place to go. Because now by coming to us, maybe you don't raise 1,000 BNBs because we are not gonna allow you. We're only gonna allow you up to 50. But our community is gonna be big. Our investor, our traffic is gonna be big. So you will have a successful. It's a higher percentage that you will have a successful launch rather than other launch pads.
Okay, okay. So let me ask you this: you guys have any partnerships, like in regards to other projects, or obviously you guys have partnerships that you guys plan to be working with in regards to projects that are going to be launching on your launchpad, that you maybe not be able to disclose yet. But do you guys have any partnerships like outside of that? With other bigger projects that may kind of help bring in some money or names, or like any VCs behind you guys, anything like that.
So at the moment, we're still working on that. We have a couple big projects we're working. We cannot disclose yet because nothing has been guaranteed, nothing has been set in stone. But you will see some big partnerships that it's gonna be bringing a lot of people. But a lot of these partnerships, they wanna wait until the platform is running. Because they don't want to put their name until the platform is running and they see, okay, it's true what they're saying. They're pretty excited. All right, they're pretty excited. There's some big names in the game right now, but I don't want to disclose their name. Obviously, they don't want us to disclose anything until they agree. But it's basically close. We just need to prove them that what we're saying our platform gonna be doing, it's gonna happen.
Okay, and with that being said, do you guys have any visuals you'd like to show off? I know you showed off that video. Do you want to kind of go through your roadmap and white paper a little bit with us?
Yes,
You're free to
sir.
you're free to pull that up and kind of show it off.
Let me know if you. I don't know where you hear that I'm not talking. Let me
Yeah,
know
yeah, it was.
because.
It seemed like it was cutting off whenever you were opening up the video. But let's try this time. Let's see if it works. And just to be clear, Ruben and I don't have what's your name, man? It just says never DM first.
Oh, Robert, Robert.
Okay, so Ruben and Robert, just to be clear, any future things you guys want to share with the community, just feel free to DM me if you want me to share it directly. And as long as the project is looking healthy, we will share. Or you guys are free to post whatever info you guys have pertaining to the project.
Awesome.
After this AMA, just giving you guys the go ahead so you guys know.
Appreciate it, man.
Yes,
And
sir.
can
We
you
want
see
to
my screen?
support and show love to all our projects that come share in the community. And yes, sir, we could see your screen currently.
All right. Okay, so this is our website, right? You guys can, where you say staking, you guys gonna be able to go there, Phoenix Pad. It will take you directly to our meme pad. We keep going down here. You're gonna see a little bit of our information, like what are we doing, why are we doing it, those kind of stuff. The pre-sale anti-dump is one of the best features we have. We don't want people to be able to buy the whole supply and then sell the whole supply at launch because that kills a lot of projects.
So with the pre-sale anti-dump, what is that feature exactly going to do? I mean,
So
it's kind of
that's only gonna
self-explanatory, but how does it work?
Yeah, so basically, you will not be allowed to buy more than a certain percentage, 0.005% of the supply, and in one transaction, you will not be able to sell more than 0.005% of the supply.
Okay, so
Do you hear
basically,
me?
people
Yeah.
that buy in the pre-sale, they're not going to be able to sell a certain percentage of their bags, like in a certain
No,
time frame or whatnot.
exactly. It will take a little longer, so it let the project go. It's not like, oh, the project came out, you're like 5x, and that's it. That's because that's what kill a lot of projects. Why in Ethereum, right? And this is the philosophy behind this. In Ethereum projects, why do they go farther than BNB projects? Because of the high fee. So when people invest in Ethereum projects, they're not investing just to make $50, not just to make $100. They're investing because they believe on the project and they want to make a good amount of money. Because you will know the fees in Ethereum are high. So if you're trying to just pull out $100, it will charge you the same in fees. So it's not worth it. Right? So that's the reason behind that. We want people to give the chance to the projects to at least grow and then, yeah, take your profit because you got to make money. But let projects at least grow.
Yeah. So with that anti pre-sale dumper mechanism, is that something that's going to be built into like each contract that you guys partner with? Are you guys going to make sure that's built into the contract to where there's like a certain threshold to where these people can't sell? Is that going to be something that's built in on y'all's end? How is that going to work? I mean, you don't have to get too much into detail, and it may be something that's still being discussed. But I was just curious, like, who's going to be providing that? Like, is it going to be, what is it going to be? The projects that come to you? Are you guys going to be like, hey, you guys got to have this built in the contract, or how exactly would that work?
So yes, everybody that launch they're gonna have a build in their contract. So even if they launch with us or anything, that's why anybody bringing a contract from the outside, it has to be audited from us. And if it doesn't have what we're looking, we're gonna let them know, hey, your contract doesn't have this. You have to. If you want to launch with us, you have to have this. If not, yeah, you're welcome to use any other launchpad. But yes, we're gonna make sure, and then obviously every contract built on our platform or every contract built from one of our partners, contract makers, it will have to have that.
Okay, and the guys, so you guys are going to be the ones. Are you guys going to be the like an in-house auditing kind of be the ones
Yes.
vetting the project? Do you guys have a group of guys that you already have planned? They're like that they're going to be working on each project, going over each one. And how do we know that to trust this? The y'all's the way y'all want to do things per se. Like why are y'all guys going to give any allowance to the community, something like a governance, token or a DAO of that nature, or is it just all going to be kind of like a group of guys that you guys already have set aside that are going to be the ones vetting these projects, and you guys have an auditing service? What's the deal with all that?
So the way it's gonna work, we have a big group of partners when it comes to all this kind of stuff, everything, anything in the space of crypto that you want to make, our developers can make it, right? But the way it's gonna work, we're gonna hold the money. So whatever people pay for anything, we hold the money until the clients get what they ask for. When that happens, that's when the partner gets paid. All right. So we want to remove from the equation that always the client has to pay first and then something happen, and we don't want that to happen because we've been working with all these people for a while, but you never know. It's in this industry is there's nothing that protects you. When you send money to somebody, if you run away, you run away, right?
Yeah.
So
So do you guys have kind of like an escrow service built in?
yes.
Okay, and how is that going to work? Is that something like that you guys have already developed? Is it going to be like kind of a multi-sig wallet, or what is that? How is that working?
So yes, it's gonna be already built on the launchpad. I'm not 100% sure it will be live right away, because it takes a little bit more of work, but it's gonna be. Let me see if I can put you a platform example. You know eBay, right?
Yeah,
Do
I'm
you
very
know?
familiar with
Yep,
eBay and
eBay.
PayPal. I did a lot of my early that was how I did a lot of my early business. I used to like resell clothes on eBay, so I'm familiar with like using PayPal and how they kind of hold your money, etc.
Yeah. So it's basically gonna be like that, just like eBay. You pay, all right. eBay has the money, so now the person that is buying the article cannot run away and say, "Okay, no, whatever." And obviously, the seller has to fulfill exactly what he say he was doing. If the seller doesn't do that, then eBay return the money to the client. So that's something nobody has, and that's something that will help big time, because during my time doing all these projects and everything, I have met so many people that have been scammed with big money, talking about 70, 80, $90,000, you know and the problem is that just 10% of all the products out there, they're real. 90% is just people trying to get some money. So by
Yeah,
doing
yeah, I
these,
100% agree. I 100% agree, and I do see a lot of projects, trying to implement this, escrow type service. I've actually, been a part of some, well, not part of, but I used to do VCs for projects, voice chat. So I remember doing a voice chat for a project that was particularly trying to provide an escrow service, and I definitely see the need for that in this space. We just haven't really found. I can't think of a project that's really popped off and really took advantage of, not that that's the primary utility of your project, but I just haven't seen a project take off from the escrow you know from the escrow point stance or whatnot. So like, I mean, I personally feel like an escrow project, it's overdue to do well, and like even though it's not your primary utility, if this is something you guys can kind of really get down, and use as a reason to separate yourself from maybe some of these other launch pads. And not only like, if your escrow service is like very legit and verified, and everything's running well, and you guys have proof that the escrow service is safe and has, you guys have testimonials and people who are vouching for you guys, like, hey, yeah, we use their escrow service. I don't see why you guys can't potentially even use that, as a utility outside of necessarily the launch pad, to where you guys could maybe be like, kind of like how you're saying, kind of like a PayPal for projects or freelancers, whatever it may be, to make sure the money is safe. Because that's one thing we really do need in this space, is people who are just trying to make the space a little bit more safe. So I appreciate anybody that, or any project that has that in mind, and it definitely seems like you guys have that in mind. So I'm just pointing out and highlighting the fact that I've seen a lot of projects try to do this escrow. Um, this escrow aspect or utility added to their project, and I really haven't seen a project take off with it. But I definitely think it's a necessary that we need in this space.
yes, sir. And that's why we didn't actually wanted to launch just an escrow project, because it's so hard for people to still believe, oh, so this is a scammer. Why do I have to believe these guys gonna? It's not gonna be. So the plan behind it is, okay, we go with the launch pad, right? So we put the escrow inside, and eventually let people use our escrow service for anything else. So by doing this, all these people that keep hitting you on on Telegram, that they keep like, hey man, like you had to pay in advance, blah blah blah. All that's out of the picture, because all you gotta say is, okay, I got no problem to use your service. I'm willing to pay maybe a 10%, 5%. We don't know exactly, because that's down the road. extra to Fenix Inu escrow service, right? So now we do the whole transaction on that platform from Fenix Inu, and everybody's happy. If he was a scammer, he will not be able to get the money. The client get the money back. You only lost 5% instead of 100%.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah, that like I said, anything that we can do in this space to make it a little bit safer, just for everybody involved, is a benefit. Is a benefit. So, I think you were going a little bit over. I know we're kind of there's so much to talk about, right? And me and you are kind of
Yeah,
getting sidetracked on little things, but I think you were going over. So, you want to explain a little bit about your tokenomics to us? What are the
yeah.
taxes
So
going to be like? What the explanation behind the taxes is this low tax token, but you want to go over that part?
yes, it's gonna be 11%, but obviously this, as we keep growing, is gonna keep going down. Our goal is to make it all the way to zero, right? Now, from every transaction, 4% gonna go to the marketing wallet, 2% is gonna be burned, 3% is gonna be for constant buybacks, and then 2% is gonna be for the platform improvement, because we all know the platform gonna come out, but there's so much more to the platform. There's not just what you're gonna see. We're just gonna keep adding as we go. But obviously, we have to start with something, and as we go, we keep building more and more stuff. Okay, as you guys can see in our website, we have different press release articles on like Yahoo Finance, Market Watch, Benzinga, and other places that you guys can go and read a little bit more about us. Um, this is our roadmap. Since we are a little bit over, I'm only gonna just point something on our. But feel free to go and read it. But I'm only gonna point something on phase three is the Phoenix Metaverse. What we have in mind, what we're working with our developers, is something that you can go inside the metaverse and put money and buy these pre-sales, just kind of like how you go to auctions and you're in person and you do the auction stuff. But in this metaverse, we want people to, you put your glasses and you can go inside and do different pre-sales inside the Phoenix Inu metaverse. Something pretty cool.
So would
We
it
will
be
see how it
something
goes.
like I don't mean to interrupt. So would it kind of be like the concept be similar to like having some type of Phoenix Inu token or whatnot, and then being able to like go inside this metaverse and then having a bunch of like slot machines and each one is like a different pre-sale and you could put like the token in that. Is that like the kind of is that kind of
Yeah,
what you're saying?
yeah. Kind of like that, but we want to get to the point too, like whoever is the project owner, whoever won the project owner, they do a metaverse pre-sale, so he will be in there and people will be just sitting down and just putting money on it. Okay, I want to put one BNB, so he goes over there and hand it to the whoever the project person is. We want to make it pretty cool, pretty interactive, but yes, it's gonna be a little bit of everything. We're also gonna have slot machines, just like that, like you said. Like people can go and okay, which pre-sale is this one? Boom, it has a little explanation on what the pre-sale is. Oh, it's KYC. Boom, and you can put it on the slot machine. Something pretty cool. It's still on the works, but it's a great idea behind.
Yeah, yeah. I've heard of I don't think I've heard of a launch pad that had that idea yet. And I definitely, it could be something to where you guys could be like holding, say like you guys do like AMAs. You guys could essentially have like a doxed, like little like virtual guy that like is recorded like from an AMA you hold with the owner, and it could just be like hypothetically. I'm just thinking in my mind, just
Yeah,
out just a little bit creatively, but just like maybe think like sitting like how we're saying like that slot machine. You could have like the little virtual AI like sitting by the slot machine and like talking about the project, and it
yep.
could maybe like be like a little Q&A and interactive, depending on how good technology gets and how well y'all would be able to code that. I mean, I know I'm kind of thinking of a pipe dream, but I definitely see the vision, bro. I'm just kind of envisioning it myself. So it's a pretty cool aspect. With that, oh, did your video cut off?
Oh yes, well yes, 100. I hear you, like the vision and everything. Yeah, no, 100%. No, and we appreciate all those ideas. That all that it comes into place of like what we want at the end of this. Far down the road, but we already working with our developers, finding the best way to get this done. And trust me, it's gonna be crazy. Like it's gonna take Launchpad to another level.
And then just to clarify, what'd you say the tokenomics were? So buy and sell tax.
So it's gonna be 11%. But
Okay.
as we go now during launch, we always increase to 20. That's the maximum we can increase it, just to make sure if any bots come inside, we can get it out quick. We don't want bots. And then we also don't do like an anti-bot on our contracts, because that always affect the audit. It doesn't look as good. So we do want our way always to fight bots is the first 2 hours increasing taxes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so let me see a few community questions that we have in here. People are shy, so they just like to ask in the chat. One of the first questions I'm seeing is, why will your launch pad be better than things like VSL, Gempad, Moonforce, Pinkcell? Or are you guys like not even trying to compete with these type of launch pads? Are you guys more so, trying to put yourself in a different,
No,
bracket of things?
we compete with ourselves. We're not here to take anybody in the space. The space have, well, I think it was over trillions. The volume was over trillion the other day. There's a lot of room for everybody. We're not here to compete with anybody. We're different. We have different stuff. We're gonna be focused on what we want, and obviously, we study all these launch pads, right? And we are fixing what they haven't fixed. That's the way business work. But no, I'm not trying to compete with anybody. We compete with ourselves.
Yeah, bro, that's really a good answer, bro. Honestly, that is the best answer that you probably could have given me.
Sure.
Because at first of all, you don't want to start any beefs, right?
Yeah.
Because some of these launch pads don't play games. But second of all, like I do believe there is space for everybody in this market, and I believe that's something we do forget and gets lost in translation. And it's always like, oh, this project versus that one, but it's like, why can't we all coexist together? Like
Exactly.
why can't we all eat? There's space at the dinner table for everybody. So that's just the way I see it, and that's the way I always want it to be for everyone, and that's just how I move in life. So yeah, I 100% think that was the perfect possible answer you could have given me. So let me get to the next question. The next question says, can you explain the token metrics? What's the unlock tokens for?
The unlock token is for the pre-sale. We did a public pre-sale, and there's gonna be a vesting so that everybody, private or public, they all come out in a fair way. So there's no some type of public dumping on private, none of that kind of stuff.
Okay, okay. And then I don't do you guys plan to get, any type of centralized exchanges or anything like that?
Yes, right now we're not looking into centralized exchanges yet. Especially with everything happening, how on every single bear market, more and more centralized exchanges just die. We don't want that kind of problem. You can only imagine if all these centralized exchanges, like Hotbit, what happened to Hotbit, right? And just to put an example, if we would have there a pair of $100,000 pair with Fenix Inu, and that happened to them, that means we lost $100,000 until further notice. So we are pretty like holding on. That's the word I want to use. We're holding on into that for now, but I'm not saying we will not.
Okay, and I know. Okay, this is a good question. I think you might have answered it already, but you said that you guys are just going to be launching low market cap coins. So they're asking, what is considered a low market cap coin to you? What is going to be the market cap limit on your launch pad?
Oh, 50 BNB.
So it's going to 50 BNB. So no one will be able to do a pre-sale over 50 BNB.
Nope.
Okay, okay. And then what fees are you guys going to be taking from that?
5%.
So 5% of the total raised.
Yes, 5% of the total raise, but we don't touch your tokens.
Okay, so no tokens, just 5% of the total raise.
Just 5%, 5%, and you now, because here's the thing: if we wanted to, and just so people understand why we want to take 5% and not the tokens. If we wanted to be a launchpad that we just want to make money, we take 2% and 2%, right? Because 2% of your tokens of most projects are such a low market cap. When it comes live, it can become long thousands, right? But we want people to enjoy that. No, we don't own your tokens. That's yours. We just charge you a fee for the service we provide, and that's it. Whatever happened after you launch, it's great. Enjoy that for you.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, I personally not a biggest fan of the whole taking tokens thing, but everybody has their their way they see best, and I could see the explanation as to why people would justify the tokens, and then also your side of it too. So I don't think either side is wrong. It's just the projects that are picking the the launch pad they choose to launch off of got to kind of figure out hey, what launch pad what is this launch pad using that are doing that if I want to offer tokens or percentage like how you guys are doing. So it's really up to the project. I don't think either way is better or whatnot, but yeah, it's I mean that's pretty cool that you guys are doing that instead of tokens.
Yeah,
So with
but
that
our
being
way. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead, bro.
So, but we will have, so for example, if project owners, depending on, they will have, we will have different options in our launchpad that if project owners want those benefits, they have to have Phoenix Inu. They have to have Phoenix Inu on their portfolios, and then depending on the amount, project owners also gonna have different benefits over other people. So it's pretty cool. What we're building is pretty cool. We want everybody to be happy, but obviously we have to take care of our platform and take care of the token. So you will have some benefit, but you have to have certain amount of tokens as well.
Okay, okay. So let's get to a couple more questions here. I just pinned the if you guys are interested, so if you want to get involved in the pink cell, I just pinned it. So just to clarify, so the pink cell is live. The pink cell is live. They have 107 BNB filled out of 100 BNB soft cap on it's a fair launch. So this will be live for another 4 days and 23 hours. So if you want to get involved in their pink cell or pre-sale, you have the next 4 days, basically 5 days to contribute. So I'll keep sharing the link in here. But with that being said, let me ask you this, and I saw the question in the chat. So I assume the launchpad isn't completely ready, right? So what is there a reason why you guys decided to do it on Pink Cell, the race, instead of like using your own launchpad and maybe like kicking off your launchpad that way?
So, man, the traffic they have right now is great. So why would we not take advantage of traffic? If we want to be on the eyes of a lot of people, our platform it would be cool, but our platform is just starting. We have our community is already strong, but we want to get into the eyes of way more people. So that's definitely why we chose Pinkcell. Right now, they have the highest traffic, so definitely business strategy.
hmm And I see someone in here asking, why didn't y'all get a Pink Cell Seifu badge? I mean, from what I understand, a certain amount of tokens has to be locked up, and it looks like you guys probably have, those unlocked tokens that you guys mentioned that you'll be using.
Yep. The
So
only
that's
reason
probably the
is
reason you can't get a
yep.
Seifu badge, but it doesn't mean that it's not safe at the end of the day.
No, no, definitely not. The only reason is that like for you cannot have unlocked tokens for 30 days. And
Exactly.
definitely we have a public sale that we have to have some tokens open. But the way we're gonna make it fair for pink sale and public is we're gonna have a vesting. So everybody gonna be fair with each other. Everybody gonna be the same.
Okay, let me see if there's a few more questions, and if not, we can get wrapped up. Okay. The other question I'm seeing is what is so you guys said you're going to be launching meme tokens. What's going to be like what's a meme token in your eyes? I guess that's kind of what they're asking. Like, what would be classified as a meme token to you guys?
So a meme token is anything that doesn't have like a big business behind, you know. So like for example, when Shiba Inu started, it's just based on a dog. Or we also consider into the meme area everything for charities, you know, like for donation and stuff like that. So it's just smaller projects. That's basically what a meme token means, just small project. But again, we're gonna let any other projects, even if they're like big companies or big projects, launch with us. But the only thing, you're only capped at 50 BNB. So if you're okay with that as a big project, you're more than welcome.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we got a couple of minutes left. I just want to say, I feel like you guys are a good group of guys, and talking from Ruben, you guys seem like you really want to push this hard. He seems very passionate about the project, and I want more people in the space like this. That, like you said, just aren't out to get money and cash grab, because like you guys could have like you said, launched on your own launch pad, probably got more fees, did things just to get more money in your pockets up front. I think you guys only did a 100 BNB private sale.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you guys could have raised a bit more money. So yeah, it doesn't seem like you guys are too money hungry from like just the soft cap, and how much private you raised, and just your launch pad is launching literally specifically low market cap coins. So obviously you guys aren't being greedy on that. And so I mean, and also you guys are offering this escrow service, which is trying to provide some more safety to the space. So I generally just feel like you guys are trying to provide a launch pad and a service that's going to provide a little bit more safety and trust in this space, and where people can come launch something with some trusted guys that have launched a project before, and have some connections in this space. And I do applaud that, and I'm very appreciative of you guys coming and sharing your project with us here today. With that being said, like I said, if you guys have anything further, we will share it here. Have Ruben contact me, or feel free to DM me. If we have anybody else in the community that has any further questions, we will for sure, reach out to you guys if they don't reach out to you guys personally. But yeah, guys, check the pinned messages. I just posted the pink cell, and then it should be pinned as well. A couple of the more recent pinned messages should be, from Fenix. So if you want to get involved in their project, feel free to check it out. So before you go, of course, we're going to let you say your last words, or if you want to say anything to the community before you leave. So do you have anything else you'd like to say?
Yes, I really appreciate everybody that took their time to be in this AMA today. Please take a look at our website, tokenomics, everything, Launchpad, and take a visit to our pre-sale link. Pre-sale is still not over. It's a lot of room to keep growing this, and be part of us. Be part of this Launchpad. The amount of giveaways we're gonna be doing every single month, they're amazing, and that's only for our holders. And I really appreciate, and thank you so much for hosting us today, brother.
All right, no problem. Like I said, we wish you the best of luck, and this was recorded, so I will get the recording immediately over to Ruben, and we wish you the best of luck. And if you guys have anything further to share, like I said, the group is open to you guys, and you guys are free to stay in the community if you guys want to stay around here. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and have a great day.
Same to you, and same to everybody that came by today. I think we may have another AMA, but if not, I wish you the best of days today, and then also we'll give you an update on any further AMAs or anything we have going on in the community. But I wish you the best of luck, and have a good day, guys.
Thank you.